a very important part actually. About 5 years ago I was overwhelmed and I was naive and inexperienced in relation to my dad's mental illness, and I needed some support, and someone put me in touch with the Recovery Academy, and it's just been an invaluable source of support ever since.
The Recovery Academy has played a big part in my life due to the fact when I get out, it's opened doors and given me opportunities. It's made me a better person.
I joined the Recovery Academy to take my own personal experience to help others on their journey of recovery. And I believe that when we, let's say, learn how to drive a car, we do the theory first and the practical second. But in life, I feel I've had the practical first, and now the Recovery Academy has given me the opportunity to understand and learn the theory. So bridging the gap between the two gives me a better understanding and develops me as a person, so I can then take that on so it contributes to other people's recovery.
I was getting upset and concerned about my dad's extreme mood swings, and I knew I wanted to be able to help and support him, but I knew I needed to get help and support for me to be able to understand the illness and learn coping mechanisms to help myself and my dad.
So as an employee of Greater Manchester Mental Health, the Recovery Academy has been a fantastic experience in terms of accessing courses to refresh knowledge and to work with people with lived experience. I also think it's an amazing opportunity for individuals with lived experience to gain employment in terms of co-facilitating courses.
The Recovery Academy to me means quite a lot. It got me out of a lot of difficult situations. I was going through a lot of things at home, and the Recovery Academy became my place to go so I could escape. So it became like an escape net, and it saved my life. It's the reason I'm alive today and who I am.
It means a source of support and encouragement. It's a non-judgmental place. You can come on training courses, you can be open, honest, raw, emotional, but you can heal and you can learn.
If I could sum it up with one word, would be community, and that's because it provides me with a sense of belonging. It's important as a support system because I value the education that comes with it, and I think it's important for personal growth. But as well as that, with the community aspect, you've got a nice dynamic within the classroom. Other people with lived experience that you can relate to, you can resonate with, as well as the professional aspects, so you get the perspective from both sides.
So being able to access the face-to-face courses has benefited me in my role in terms of refreshing my memory and skills on certain topics, and also the ability to be able to access the online digital skills and workshops and techniques has also been helpful in terms of when I've been working with an individual. They are easily accessible and they can be printed off and given to the individual to practice together within the session, and then they can use those materials outside of the session to continue developing the skills.
We did the Hearing Voices courses, and it was quite different because we got to show people using an exercise how hearing voices could affect you and how it affects your day-to-day life, because we had the voice, you had the conversations, and it worked. So for me, it helped me to explain more how to tell people. But being on the face-to-face courses has benefited me because I've sat with eye professionals as well as people with lived experience, and I've taken away from that as much as the professionals have. So they've helped me and I've helped them.
It's important for me because I believe everybody deserves a voice to be seen, to be heard, and I believe that it creates room for new perspectives. So everyone's experience is valued regardless of the status, and they're seen as equals, and it gives the individual meaning and purpose to contribute and to give back their own lived experiences.
When attending courses where there is co-facilitation of an individual with lived experience, it brings another unique dynamic to the course. It brings a lot of self-reflection, personal values of how I might work in practice.
The Recovery Academy co-production is very valuable to me because the people with lived experience need to know that they are the expert in their field. And you can have professionals who's been textbook trained but won't have lived it. but you'll have lived experience who's never learned it. And it's getting that balance of you have to have both. Because if you've never lived it, how can you tell somebody else how they should be feeling? So for me, the co-production's good because it shows people that we are humans with feelings. And it shows that they may have a certificate, but this is how it is to live like that.
I hope people become more aware of the resource and how accessible it is. The Recovery Academy is accessible for anybody in the community who just wishes to gain a little bit more knowledge around a particular subject. For example, sleep hygiene, managing emotions, or if you're a carer, there are some amazing opportunities to come to courses to explore better understanding about the condition that the individual you're caring for has, how to look after yourself better, and how to manage and cope as a carer.
I hope that my experience will be able to connect with others, so I'll inspire them on their journey of recovery by getting involved with the co-production of the courses, and I'll be co-facilitating the CBT course that is up and coming.
I hope the Recovery Academy goes from strength to strength and all the courses get fully booked. It's an amazing resource, and I hope by doing this video I can inspire other carers to get involved. Knowledge is power and you're not alone.